short story. And then, well, it's gonna be extremely short, guys. Nothing much to talk about. Being that I got the code card for Shiny Silverly, which is crazy awesome. I'll just be doing commentary. I actually put it in my game, which is crazy awesome. He's like mind blown when I use him. He's like way too overpowered. He's like Arceus basically. You know. I'll leave the link in the description where you could get it. You could get it at your local GameStop. Nothing much I could say. Because I already did Silverly, so kind of doing it again would be kind of stupid. So, what else? There's a lot of things to do, so many things, so little time, you know. I would have to get a capture card for the Switch. I could try to record, you know, playing, but it's gonna be pretty hard to do. Actually, I could record with my iPhone and just play, but it's gonna look pretty bad because I'm moving a lot and all that ruckus. Because if there's a possible way that you could connect the Nintendo Switch to the computer, you know, just put in a wire and just, you know, that would be so cool. Because you could capture stuff on a Nintendo Switch, but not for too long. Because if it would be better if you could do it for at least an hour, 2 hours. You know, that would be kind of cool and everything. But other than that, Silverly code card it's awesome. What else can I say? Like, it's gonna be extremely short, maybe like 3 minutes. But I could talk about a lot of other things that I'll be doing, you know, unboxing stuff, Mail Mondays. What else? That's basically it, guys. Nothing much, you know. Wait. Actually, yeah. Let me just take this image off. Display capture. Actually, yeah, we're gonna pick up where we last left off for Nekopara. So yeah, I would have to put the headphones on because I would get copyrighted. Yeah, there we go. I hope you guys can see that. Let's see. Just give me a second. Actually, yeah, let me just take off the display capture. Let's go over to game capture, which is Nekopara. Okay. Let me just make this a lot smaller. Ooh, perfect. So yeah. So yeah, I'll be doing the voiceover for the guy. As for I really can't make it too loud because then my parents would get pretty angry. So I'm gonna play at least 30 minutes and then just end the video. Let me just put the timer on this clock. Stopwatch. You're gonna go timer. I'm gonna go for 30 minutes and I will start once I start play. Here we go. Oh, damn it. Load. There we go. So we'll pick up where we last left off and let's go. Was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Shiguri, even if you say that, I don't think chocolate and vanilla will. Actually, don't make it sound like it's our daily ritual or something. In any case, wait, Shiguri! Seriously? As the ruthless electronic buzz of the drop call echoes, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought that I was gonna sort all of this out and I could just talk to Shigure. That's so cute. The cat girls in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches incidentally contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce, with an over easy fried egg tucked inside of that. It was a simple meal. Breakfast was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay? Stop with the deliberately misleading words. I said at their happy-go-lucky mindset. I took the opportunity to fill the empty glasses with milk. The eating habits of cat girls were pretty the same as those of humans, so that part was straightforward. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on the individual cat girl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. Today, I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Be good girls and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand. She put her sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem, I answered clearly. Her shoulders drooped more than before. The ears which sat atop her head drawn down heartily too. Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look with concern. Ellipses. The pain from last night pricked my heart again. I tilted already cold coffee cup as my emotion dulled, unimpeded by my judgment. I feel so sorry. I know you do, Chocola. Her usually always perky ears were drooping. Chocola was speaking clearly under her own volition. Vanilla's usually blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. I don't remember Chocolate or Vanilla ever being this disobedient. That thought stayed at the back of my mind. But if I was going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That understood? Who's coming? Somebody's knocking? She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with the pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice and I received once more. Somehow this doesn't look like what I ordered. No, the stuff I ordered is here too, but I looked over the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside of my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain. It was as if the inside of the bakery become completely made out of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery. That's weird. Oh, vey. Minaduki. I was at loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what was inside each of them without without opening them up. On the top of that looks like the sales invoice. I could see that they contain expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. There's still things that need to do in advance my bakery's opening, so I don't mind accepting these. But it's going to take a while to deal with all of this. Look, you don't have to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it would take 2 hours or more. But to have every delivered would take double the effort too. Look at them. Yeah, you're staring at me? That's right, I have a lifeline. You really saved me, cat girls. I'm exhausted. I glanced at the table we had finished organizing. Lowered myself into a chair and relaxed my shoulders. Thank you. Thanks, Chocolate. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware had arrived. Soon I really had to go to the bakery for its opening. I did say I needed any help I could find. And I really did need help this time. Okay. I could sense the praise me aura coming from Chocola. She had a wide smile on her face and was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Thanks, I couldn't have done it without you two. She's so cute! Hey, you two are getting a bit too close. They lean forward towards me for emphasis. It is true that without you two around, I would have been a real problem. But that's a different issue than the one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, it's not like you could ask you two for work for me or anything, okay? She's so cute. She trudged up to the second floor, still dejected. Chocolate isn't an idiot. I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But even so, this wasn't something that I was going to easily change my mind about. It was all the more with how much she cared for me. No, you're not bad, Cackle. It's because I don't wanna have to be too responsible for taking care of 2 cat girls and my business. She spoke quietly in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad cat girls, and that's why I can't have you stay here. It's because you two are... this is weird. Because you two are good cat girls that I can allow it. She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she's trying to peer inside my heart. Aww. She stared directly at me long and hard. Vanilla? With those words, she went upstairs. The sound, her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh? Inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself, I repeated those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, that's pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said aloud, I began to understand what it really meant. Must be pretty nice to live a simple life of a cat girl, huh? I pondered that as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea sets that had arrived earlier. Here we go. What's this? Oh. Yeah, we're almost done with the chapter. Oh. Just like yesterday, we took a walk to the park in the evening. However, the food stand was nowhere to be found. It just so happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the 2 cat girls home. I had also happened to leave the house key behind. So to make good use of time, I went to do some shopping before Shigure got home. Catnip? That isn't the right word at all. Chocolate, if you're tired, Why don't we rest a bit? There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there was nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there, so why don't we rest a bit? Ah, thanks. Something for everyone, okay? Well, she's pretty responsible. I had never noticed some change and offered the bench to Chocola. The constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. All that could be heard throughout the empty park was the quiet sound of nature. I suddenly sat down next to the deserted Chocola. Like the gently setting sun, time passed by slowly. Her voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocola's head. Yeah. Yeah. Her voice trembled as she frantically wipes away her tears. Ah, Chocola. She stifled her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lips. I held back my responsible words that were on the brink of coming out with all my strength. Yeah, of course I will. I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that could not be put into words. Rubbing Chocola's head as gently as I could. I don't really think I'm kind at all. Before? Aww, she's so cute. Ah, of course, I remember that. It was a cold day half a year ago. Chocolate and Vanilla had huddled together by crying by the side of the road. They were still so young. They couldn't even speak yet. It was that day that I embraced their small cold bodies. I took them home with me. Oh. There was no way I could simplify that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two couldn't really get used to things at home. You two wouldn't eat at all, which really worried Shigori. Actually, yeah, let me just take this off. Let me just put the volume. I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisce about the past. Ah, I definitely do remember that. Flashback. It was a few days after we brought Chocolate and Vanilla home. At that point, they only occasionally drink some water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnourishment and cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain. It's alright, I'm with you too, so don't worry. And look at her now. She's all grown up. She's so cute. Yes. I wish that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over. The tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me. She said that with the faintest of smiles, one that seemed as if we would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm. But there was also undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in with them. Chocolate? I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, The only thing I could say back to her was her name. Actually, I'm gonna put it on for another 10 minutes. Because it's getting so good and we're almost done basically. So yeah. Aww. Aww. She really wants to stay with me. With the character, not me. You know what? Yeah. I'll let you stay. Choco, if you could be with me. I was engulfed in my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me so earnestly. For her to so innocently believe in me, there should be no reason for me to be against it. That day, chocolate and vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were there with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in selfishness, or have them experience any unnecessary hardship because of me. You two are important to me after all. I know, Vanilla. My inner conflict was disrupted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she looked straight at me as she sat at Chocolate's side. Vanilla? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so cute. Had become the setting sun. These uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and seeped into my heart. Yeah. There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. There was such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to dictate Chocolate and Vanilla's happiness? Only Only words continued to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty. Aww. She was on the verge of tears. But Chocolate's face lit up. There was nothing, absolutely pure, genuine words. Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to cat girls, huh? Saying no to their words was not something I could bring myself to do. It won't be like it was back at home. You can just live here however you like. Got it? Oh, look at them. It's so cute. The dreary moments seemed to be blown away by a dazzling smile. Despite all of this talk about family, perhaps, I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking all about this former perspective, it was very simple. Although I thought it was all still so immature. Perhaps cat girls were more human than humans were when it comes to honesty. From here on out, we need to do our best all together. He's so cute, yes! Is that all you've guys been eating at home? Even if the road ahead is uncertain, I lovingly rub their heads, disheveling their heads like, ugh! Alright, why don't we head back to the shopping district then? We have to go buy that shampoo you guys like, don't we? Oh, yes! What? Oh, sorry. Well, today is a celebration, so why not? Celebration party! Just this once, okay? This was the beginning to a bright new life. And together, with happy and high spirit chocolate, vanilla was... We took the first steps towards it. Next chapter. Sorry about that, it kind of crashed, so. So yeah guys, that does it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!